Westfield remains one of the fastest growing cities in Indiana, but you wouldn't know it by one important measure: what moving up a class size would do for the city. Mondays with the Mayor starts now. So Mayor Cook, first-class cities, including Indianapolis, has a population of 600,000 or more.
Yeah.
Second class, you have to be at least 35,000. Third class below. Westfield is still a third-class city,
We are.
even though our population is over that threshold by a pretty large margin.
It is.
So why are we still a third-class city?
Well, I think it's something that we need to look at. We're as you just said, we're not a city of 20,000 people anymore. Our population is some 47,000 now, and really a couple of reasons. I think number one, by moving to a second-class city, we would go from 7 city councilors to 9, which would give more equal representation across our growing city. Actually, in the 15 years since I've been in office, the other 3 Hamilton County cities have all moved from third class to second class. And if we are to remain a third class city at our size, I believe we would be the second largest third class city in all of Indiana.
You know, you just illustrated, how the differences that you would see if you went to a second-class city, but if you're speaking to your constituents and trying to convince them this is the right thing to do, would it just be the representation is better in terms of the council because you'll have 2 extra councilors?
Well, there's more to it. I think a large part has to do with the financial reporting and the form in which it takes. Look, our clerk treasurer, Cindy Gossard, I've worked with her for, 15 years now. She does a wonderful job, but she has to report in a format as dictated by the State Board of Accounts. And it's kind of a different language. As we have grown and our finances get more complex, and we've introduced a concept of Grand Park, which is a very profitable private business really of itself. The city needs additional reporting of our finances in that to orient it not only with the way the State Board of Accounts requires, which will not change, but we need different financial reporting, much like the private sector, that gives us the management tools that each one of our departments needs to have at hand to manage this growth.
There has been some hesitation from some members of the city council who say that they just don't think it's time to do it. So how do you frame the conversations with them to convince them that it is the time?
Well, Chris, not only just for the reasons we just talked about, our size, the complexity of our finances, but we just went through an analysis last year by Baker and Tilley that came in and they looked at our processes, our procedures, and came back with a lot of recommendations on what we need to do to be better. And one of their top recommendations was, Westfield, it's time that you become a second-class city here in Indiana.
Do you think it can get done soon?
Oh, I think so. It simply takes a majority vote by our present city council. And let's clarify one thing. This does not do totally away with the elected clerk treasurer's office. The duties of the treasurer would transfer to a controller as appointed by the mayor's office, but the clerk's duties would remain in a second-class city and would continue to be a separate elected office.
And one last question. You find it very important for the people of Westfield, the citizens here, to let the council know, to let you know how they feel.
Very important, yes. The feedback, we need the feedback from our citizens. Through this media here, we hope to get more and more of our citizens. Let us know. Let the council know. You can reach me at acook.westfield.in.gov or council@councilmembers.westfield.in.gov. we'd love to hear from you all.
And the discussion today, second class city. We'll see you next week, Mayor.
Very good.
Thank you.